Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is the first episode of my dividend income portfolio. Now, I'm going to keep constant updates of this over the coming months and subsequently years. I will be adding to this every week, month, year, something like that. No set criteria. The idea is to essentially dump as much money as I can right now, which I have some more money coming that will be invested into some different companies. I have some more retail companies like Home Depot, a couple more REITs like Stag and American Tower. Then have some other companies which I might be interested in also, something like Pepsi, and maybe a small piece of Apple and Microsoft as well for the growth for the long term. They yield a small dividend, 0.6% on Apple, I believe, and 0.6% Apple, 1.1 for Microsoft. I think it's that. And it adds up, right? It's a little bit, but it will add up. So that's where I'm going to be putting my money next, into some of these sort of things. A little bit more to bring the yield down, but it will allow me to amass some yield some growth over the next few years. Now, right now, this is my portfolio. I've got about £100,000 worth of Realty Income. I then have £50,000 of BHP. I have £50,000 of Rio Tinto and £25,000 of Altria. Now, this is a total of about £229,000. Now, I'm not new to investing. I've been playing around in the stock market since the very first day I turned 18, and playing around in crypto before that. So I'm not new to the space, but I do understand the way my portfolio is set up. It looks like I just came off the last bus from the Banana Republic, and that I don't know what I'm doing. Going super high yield, what are we talking, 11%? 11% dividends? Oh yeah, I'm chasing that yield. What are we going for here? 12% yield? I think so. Something like that, anyway. 12%. That's amazing. Now, I like high yield, and the whole point of this account, 8.28%, the whole point of this account is for dividend income. Okay, we are going to have some growth stocks in there because they will grow their dividend over the coming years as well, and I do believe in long-term investing, but a lot of people would recommend a 22-year-old to stay as far away from sin stocks like Altria as possible. But I disagree. I'm in a position where I want income, and that's what I'm trying to acquire here. So that is my goal with this series. I will be trying to acquire as much income as possible. After this episode, and as soon as my next sum of money is coming into this account, I'm going to properly create a spreadsheet. A spreadsheet which will total my average total yield from my portfolio, and other necessary information. I don't know how detailed I'm going to go in. I mean, I'm a big fan of some of the other YouTube channels, like Gen X or Dividend Bull. They're both pretty great. And they have pretty decent spreadsheets. I don't know how I'm going to exactly set mine up. I don't know if I'm going to go in as in depth, including logos and other things, but we'll see. We will get that set up. The plan is really to average about a 5-6% yield. 5 to 6% would be great. Now, for me to get that average, I obviously need to have some, if I'm planning to have some things like Microsoft and Apple, Home Depot, Pepsi, they're all under 3%, all four of them. Now, that evens out with things like this, the 11%, the risky stuff. the things that people would typically classify as risky anyway. But for me, I'm very comfortable taking this risk. I mean, it's down 1% in the last year. That's outperformed the S&P 500 by how much? I mean, the S&P, come on, ETFs, most popular. Right. So that's down. Okay, it's up 1%. That's the. Let's take a look at the FTSE. Where's the FTSE 500? Okay, FTSE 100 then. 0.8%. Not bad. Emerging markets dividends. Oh gosh. 18% on emerging markets. 2% on these ETFs. So the dividend, the high world. What does that pay as a dividend? I think it's only 5% or something. Emerging markets, I think, pays 3, 4, 5%. And a FTSE, I think that pays 2 or 3. The S&P 500, I believe, pays 3% dividend around there, and it was up 1%. So, you take Rio, you're down 11%. No, you're down 1%, but then you got an 11% dividend. So it swings and roundabouts, and there's a time for each holding, and I think dividend stocks is the way for me to create an income right now when the economy's not that great. So that's why I'm delving into this realm. That's why I'm applying more capital to these markets. I don't think it's too early. A lot of people are calling for doom and gloom for the next 5 years or things like that. I don't think that's going to happen. I do think we're in a dire state of an economy right now. But I want to take the contrarian bet and start buying some things while I think they're cheap. So thank you all for watching. Do subscribe if you do enjoy this little sort of video, and if you want to watch more of this series, I will be going over what else I'm buying, what else I'm selling. Going to be opening a new account to actually hold the assets on, as I went over yesterday in a video, the £85,000 limit. And hopefully we can have a successful journey. I do have to say I prefer the Trading 212 atmosphere to the free trade atmosphere, or the theme, I should say. But hopefully we get a lot of success with this. I mean, 3% gain on Realty Income, like already. I'm kind of tempted to just sell that right now and take the 3% gain, because a 5% dividend, and I've done a 3% gain in 48 hours on this purchase. So I could get, what's that, like 8 months of yield in 2 days just if I sell right now. Anyway, let me know what I should do, and thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy. Bye bye.